Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth, looking at a beautiful day, 86 sunshine. What a day it's going to be. Dublin Deck, Hump Day Hoedown, River Avenue in Patchogue tonight. The fun starts at 5 o'clock. You come for dinner. DJ Salty Jim, the live band at 6, the Rustlers. We're there 7 to 9 with the wheel of prizes, ton of concert tickets to give away, and we will be out there with you at Dublin tonight for another great Wednesday. Can't believe it. We are rolling through the summer here. I'm not rushing anything. I want it to slow down, but man, it's crazy. We are mid-July already at the Dublin Deck on July 16th. All right, so I was talking about this earlier, and this is interesting. I got to figure a lot of teachers out there on Long Island have had many of these run-ins with your students in interesting places. Well, got a list. Teachers on TikTok sharing their most horrific run-ins, places they have bumped into students outside of school. They're not in any particular order. They're just numbered. They have 12 of them here. And we'll see how many we get to. Here's a quote. I was teaching preschool and also working at a topless bar. Saw a father at the end of the night and saw him again at the school drop-off at 6 a.m. That's a fun one. I was getting a bikini wax, and halfway through, my technician told me that because of me, she's doing great in her college math courses. There you go. That is a touch awkward. I could see how that's a little invasive there and a little much, sure. When I was a teacher, I saw a current student who was 16 attempting to use his fake ID at the bar where I was moonlighting. I guess that could have been a bartender, could have been a bouncer. I had to kick him out for using the fake ID. That's a good one. I think there's probably been a bunch of those. Therapy. This is a good one. Where the most crazy run-ins with a student, teacher-student. Therapy. He was on his way out. I was on my way in. And I wonder, were they talking about each other? That's the real thing. This is a fun one. I had this happen to me. And it's a colonoscopy. And somebody, before I went under, somebody, mentioned, oh, I love listening to you in the morning, love the radio station, as I was on the table about to get the gas. Well, this is one of those for teacher-student run-ins. The quote, as my colonoscopy was about to begin, "Hey, Mr. K, you were my favorite teacher. I'll be assisting today." And the response was, "Thanks, enjoy the view." That was similar to my run-in. A student was the only cashier when I was buying a pregnancy test. How about that? So you go in the dark of the evening to see if you're pregnant. You buy the test, and your student is the one that is having you pay for it and check you out in the store. I got in an Uber really drunk, and my driver was a student's parent. That is a unique run-in for a teacher-student for sure. I love that. This is kind of cute and funny. Maybe not for the person that was in the bathroom, but I was going to the bathroom at Walmart, and a third-grade student popped her head under the stall and said, "I saw your shoes. I thought that was you, Mrs. Ware." That's good. That would be a good scene for a movie. Another one, some crazy teacher-student run-ins. My professor canceled class one day because of a family emergency, so I decided to go to a mall that was an hour away, and we ran into each other at Nordstrom. That's pretty good. A student said that they locked eyes with a high school teacher, stopped at a red light. That student was skipping class, and apparently the teacher was also skipping class. A couple more student-teacher run-ins. Student ran into a teacher at a funeral. Apparently they were related to each other, and he hated the teacher. And last one, a student said, me and my college professor were locked up in jail over the weekend together. There's some unique run-ins. I'm sure a lot of the teachers out there have had some of those for sure. All right, and then on to this. We have a list of the trickiest words. I guess this goes along with teaching. The trickiest words to pronounce. Have you ever Googled pronunciations? Right, I've done that a few times, especially when we're recording commercials and a word comes up that maybe we're not sure exactly how to say it. We Google the pronunciation. Well, analysts looked at Google search data for the last 12 months to find which words drew the highest number of pronunciation inquiries. Here are the 10 that are on the list, and I guess no specific order. Croissant. Now, in French, it's croissant, right? We say croissant. In French, it's croissant. In English, it's croissant, right? Croissant here, France, croissant, but definitely people will Google that one. Acai. I just got some acai the other day for my kids. Strawberry acai at Starbucks. Yes, acai, A-C-A-I. You know it's acai, right? This is a good one because in the UK and the US, this is completely different. Schedule. We say schedule here. Of course, over there they say schedule. Schedule. Porsche is not Porsche. Anywhere you go, Porsche is not. It is Porsche. Porsche is the name of the company. It's 2 syllables. It is not Porsche. So please pronounce it Porsche. Genre. We know that. Genre, like movie genre, right? Gyroscope. Got that. That should be, that one, should be fairly simple, but okay. Gyroscope, and it looks like gyro, right? Because the Greek food, right? So maybe that's why people are Googling, but it is gyroscope. Oh, this is a tough one. Worcestershire. Worcestershire, right? It looks like Worcestershire, right? That's what it looks like in the spelling. The key is you have to drop the first R and soften the CE. So it's not Worcestershire, it's Worcestershire sauce. It's Worcestershire. Sorry, I didn't even get it right, and I have the pronunciation in front of me. It's Worcestershire. Worcestershire. All right, you got it? Worcestershire. Entrepreneur. Okay, always a tough one. Entrepreneur. Those PRs, that PR there, that third syllable. Entrepreneur. Massachusetts. Come on, how is that tough? Massachusetts. That shouldn't be tough. And hierarchy. Hierarchy is 10th on the list for toughest to pronounce as per Google searches. Plenty more to do. Your Bald and the Beautiful comes up at about 8:12. National Day's good news stories late 8 o'clock hour. We'll tell you about a crazy thief as well. That just lock her up because it's just too dumb to even be out there stealing. We'll get to it. Beautiful day for Dublin Deck. 86, sunny. Enjoy it. Have some lunch outside. Go for a walk. Take a swim. It's going to be nice. My Country, 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.